Have you ventured into the punctuation jungle recently? If you have, you may have seen the rarest of things, a semicolon. You won't see them very often because students don't often use them, and when they do, they confuse them with the colon. If you're getting your work assessed, your examiner will be looking for what he or she calls a wide range of punctuation. This includes the semicolon. Semicolons look like this. Don't confuse them with colons, which look like that. So there are two basic uses of the semicolon. The first use is to join two sentences together which are close in meaning but which are equally important. And the second use is to separate complex lists in a sentence. So here's an example of the first use. This sentence reads, "This is the semicolon. It is often misused in writing." It could be two separate sentences, but the sentences are very closely related and they're as equally as important as each other, so we join them together with the semicolon. The semicolon could replace a connective, such as and, or other connectives such as however, moreover, and although. So we can see an example here of a complex list, but we set it out to make it simpler in bullet point form. The ingredients you need are a spoonful of flour, 2 eggs, a cup of milk, some melted butter, and lemon, sugar and bananas for the filling. Now note how that final item in the list already uses commas. Now if we use commas to separate those items in the list, the second part of the sentence becomes very unclear. The reason for this is that commas are already being used, and it becomes very muddled in terms of which ingredients are going into the filling. So this is where our semicolon comes in. And now our sentence reads nicely and clearly. So if you want to impress your examiner, using a semicolon is certainly one way in which you can do it. The first of those two uses is actually quite simple. The second one's trickier to master, but think about the bullet pointed list, that will really help. Why not subscribe to my channel for more fantastic English hacks? I've got your backs.